everybody, welcome to the Vitruvian Live. Today is Saturday, May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you. Today is, I think it's an unofficial holiday or an unofficial day of Star Wars because of the name, right? May the 4th. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with some release that maybe someday it got released on May the 4th. I guess it's just because it sounds fun, right? May the 4th be with you. So anyway, happy May the 4th with you day. I don't know. I think last year or 2 years ago was the first time that I ever heard of it. So I'm a newish geek, I must say. I've been in geek stuff for a long time in my life, but I've become a real geek since a couple of years only, when I started board gaming and stuff like that. I was also planning to wear a Star Wars t-shirt, but I cannot find it. It's somewhere, but I don't know where. Maybe it's still in the laundry. I don't have a clue, so I didn't find it. My Chewie, my cute Chewie is here. As I talked about yesterday, the actor died, so that's sad thing. It's very sad to happen so close to May the 4th. Anyway, the title of this episode is not May the 4th be with you, but May the truth be with you, just because what I did today. Today, as I said yesterday, I had a friend coming over, Lena, which is a good friend of mine, who is probably a way bigger geek than I am. In many aspects, honestly. She knows a lot about diversity of television series, X-Files, Star Wars, Stargate, Sherlock, go and you name it, and also video gaming. She has so many platinum trophies on PlayStation, for example. It's just crazy. She's the highest level gamester on my PlayStation 4 friends list, that's for sure. She goes to facts and conventions like that, so that's pretty cool. So I don't see her a lot, mostly with on my birthday, and maybe once a year when we manage to find a date. We already said that we are going to do this again. So today what we did actually was we played we were planning to play some games of X-Files. I have some games here, but she also had a game, and she had X-Files trivia game with her, which is an old game, which still uses a VHS cassette. So she also brought a VHS player, because I don't have one. Luckily, I have still one television here that uses SCART, because otherwise we couldn't even connect the thing to a television. So I brought the older television downstairs and we played the game. It was a trivia game. The cool thing was with the VHS cassette that before a question you got to see a fragment of an episode, and then you roll the die, and depending on the die roll you got a category of a question, and you could choose a normal or a difficult question. And man, okay, spoiler, I won, but not because I know more about the X-Files than she did. No, I was more lucky with the questions and more lucky with these random spots where you have to draw a random card, an event that happens, and she was put back quite a bit by one of them, which is a sign of bad game design, I must say. It's the old go back to square one thing that happened in the old years of board gaming. But besides that, it was just a trivia game, but with images which were very nostalgic. You got reminded of your favorite or not so favorite episodes of my favorite television show of all time. So that was pretty cool. But really specific questions, I had no idea. I was lucky to have some questions that were obvious-ish. So I won the game. That's not important. But we already said, we're looking at a date to see where we could play my games, and then more specifically the X-Files Legendary Encounters game and the other X-Files game from IDW, in which one player plays a syndicate and the other player or players play some agents. I did a solo version playthrough of both games, by the way, on this channel, if you are interested in watching that. And I had to check a date, and that's what I'm doing now, to see if I'm available then, and it looks like that shouldn't be a problem. So probably end of June we are going to play those games. Or Chronicles of Crime, because I showed her Chronicles of Crime, and I'm pretty sure that might be a game that she will enjoy quite a bit. Anyway, that's it. That's what I did today. It was an X-Files day. It took a long time, but we also had some lunch in between, and we talked about stuff because I hadn't seen her for a while. And honestly, Lena is a friend who has a very interesting life. And I'm not going to go into specifics. That's private, of course, for her. It's her life. But I think she could, and maybe she should, write books about the things she got through or she's experienced, because she always has some stories to tell, that's for sure. Yeah, so that was nice. So it took us a long time to finish the game, but it was more about the company and about she's a colleague, an ex-colleague of mine, by the way. She's a double ex-colleague of mine. We worked at the same job, at two different jobs at the same time. Both times she left the job while I was still there, but that's how I got to know her in the first job. She's the one that taught me how to wrap gifts in the first one. We worked in a video game store at that time, which was a good time, but we had a very stupid boss there. That's for sure. Okay, so that's it. So was my day. Even it might be Star Wars day today. For me, it was an X-Files day, which is pretty cool as well, in my opinion. Not sure if we're going to do anything with Star Wars today. Not sure what's going to happen tonight. Maybe Elise and I will play a game. We'll see what happens, and I might talk about it in the next episode, which should be, let's see, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. No episodes on Sunday most of the time. When is Elisa at home? I guess next episode will be Tuesday. So I see you all then. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Have a great celebration for Star Wars today. And remember Chewbacca. Thanks again for watching. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.